Alright, welcome back everyone. So I'd intended the last session to be the end of Rescue Team Deluxe, but we had some time left after finishing Purity Forest, so for the heck of it, we tried to see if we could get Mew, and it took some doing, but we actually did end up finding it. Um, I also forgot an escape orb, so we'd have to walk down to the very end of the dungeon. And at that point of the night, I wasn't really wanting to play for another hour, so we're gonna finish up that hour here, and then I decided I had a bit of a hankering for Three Houses gameplay, so once we're done with this, we'll start a new Golden Deer run, actually. We're gonna try to fill in a number of the missing supports and um, I guess see what the route looks like with the Ashen Wolves involved, since we only did it with Crimson Flower. Anyway, let's get going. So mostly we just have to worry about Mew doing stupid things. Really, the enemy shouldn't be any significant threat to our core members. Like, I just ate a super effective flying attack for 20 damage. I guess we might as well grab this. Kill Seed. Or maybe not. I was kind of assuming it'd be a Life Seed, but I guess the game's being a little stingy there. Jeez. I plan to do a similar playthrough for Azure Man. Eventually, yeah. I mean, there's always kind of a plan to um, cover the other routes with the Ashen Wolf stuff, but um, at the end of the previous Three Houses run, we kind of overdone it in general. Like, 5 playthroughs in a row was probably a little much. Hey, Math Magician. Yeah, I'm done after I finish this dungeon, because, like, quite frankly, I don't really want to grind out the... Like, what are we even at for points? We're at, what, maybe like 35,000 as an ace, and it's 100,000 to max out, I think it is? Like, I don't think I want to grind that much, and I don't know if anyone wants to watch me grind that much. Because that's probably like 2 solid sessions of rescuing stuff. There's one more thing I can do. Oh. I'm definitely not doing Joyous Tower. It's Purity Forest was enough. Even though Joyous Tower gives us extra memories, just no. Can go to the Western Cave with an invitation. It's an Easter egg. Might take a few tries, but the Western Cave is only 24s. Okay. My Kerrigan invitation now. Alright, so we don't have to worry about missing out on that as well. Or restocking if I decide to do that. Yeah, I guess if it's... Since this is a short dungeon... We could do that to close things out. It'd probably be significantly more interesting than just like a 12-hour grind. That Graveler really had it out for Golbat. Really surprised that it survived. Hey, Nate. Wow. That attempted magnitude snipe. Right as we went on the stairs. Wait, did I? Yeah. I just wanted to double check to make sure I just wasn't passing over having an escape orb. But the game ought to be nice. It could also just drop one on one of these floors. Just accumulating all these high level, or I guess not quite high level, but like mid level low-grade mons. Bling. I don't think we've seen that before. Oh, rip Golbat. Cat was on the job. Handvid. They're really coming out of the woodwork here. Why does everything seem to know rollout? You might not be on long tonight, you've got a stupid all-day meeting starting tomorrow. That sucks. Well, I got Sylvie. I technically don't have Mew yet. I need to actually, because I forgot an escape orb, I need to actually get Mew to the end of the dungeon before we can officially say we have him. Which, I think with the resources we have, shouldn't be a problem even if Mew does a whole bunch of dumb stuff, but... we're gonna try that. Yeah, recruited, but we haven't got him out of the dungeon yet, so... technically not on our team yet. And I guess Math Magician also said there is an Easter egg in the Western Cave, so we're gonna do that in place of the 12-hour grind that would be involved in maxing out our rescue team rank. Man, there's not even really any point in eating it. We're going to the next floor. Just a quick attack battle going on back there. I guess I'm also kind of making the assumption that we're not going to get any kind of, say, huge story stuff for finishing the grind. Because it kind of seems like with the end of Gengar's stuff, that's just... Oh... all the effort they had to put into full story stuff. Like, Celebi was just like, oh hey, there's this mute Celebi at the end of Purity Forest, and it's gonna join your team. Cool. Cause like, I'm just thinking of, say, like, Explorers of Sky and whatnot, where... like, even stuff like the Manaphy, which is just kind of like random and almost out of nowhere, they even had like a little extra thing story-wise around it, so... I guess it's... even though this is like the predecessor game, it's still a little disappointing that, actually, you know, let's take that over the Geopebble. A little disappointing that it's just like something as low effort as that. Yeah, for sure, it feels like Explorers of Sky did more. That could have also been like them, like, trying to improve their the game going forward. So, do I actually have a Machamp? I don't think I do. So, let's get rid of one of the Raticates, I guess. Yeah, I guess it might have been one of those things they consciously chose to improve, in which case, good on them. This is a really protracted descent now. I guess admittedly there might be a little bit of skewing there, because technically, and I guess I don't even really think about it because I never played like the original time in darkness, but Explorers of Sky technically added like what was it, 5 entirety stories on top of what was in Darkness/Time. So that might be a little bit of part of why it feels like there's a lot more. Yeah, well, some epilogue stuff. There was, because the Grovile edition was epilogue, but like, Bidoof was technically a prequel to the story. Wait, I'm gonna... Actually, we got enough elixirs, we could probably just kill these all. And eat the PP loss. Do I have an Arbok? I'm not sure if I do. Although I think I have an Ekans, so if I wanted an Arbok, it wouldn't be hard to have one. We definitely do have a Swablu. Yeah, the Guildmaster, like, Wigglytuff's story was also a prequel, because it was Wigglytuff as Igglybuff. Team Charm, I'm not actually sure on what the timeline was for it. I think it was actually, like, something parallel to what was going on with the main cast, but don't quote me on that. Actually, what was the last one? So we had Grovyle, we had Bidoof, Igglybuff, Team Charm, but I swear there was a 5th story. Man, it's been so long, I just don't remember. Do I still have the... No, I don't even have the friend bow still equipped by mistake, so like... We're just getting a lot of mons who really, really want to join us. The one we couldn't remember was Sunflora, huh? I still can't... Like, even with Sunflora coming up, I can't think of what that route was, or the side story was about. Feel kinda bad, but I guess compared to all the other ones, Sunflora's just wasn't as memorable. That episode features a fellow guild member, Sunflora. She was given a mission to seek out a haunter, was apparently unprepared for what she was about to face. Ah. Yeah, so kind of generic compared to the other stuff. Actually, I guess technically Bidoof would be pretty generic if it wasn't for the implication that his journey basically caused all the catastrophic events. That's the arrival of Grovyle where the Adventurers Guild gets awarded to him. Okay, so it's another prequel thing. You know, at base health, I'd probably be so worried about taking hits like that, but... Hey, do we? You know, we've got a spare apple. Let's revive the Venomoth. We'll send it on its way, though. So I'm pretty sure we have at least one already. Need to cook up some quick dinner. Alright. See you in a bit. Here, and with that, the Big Apple should, in theory, carry us for the last 9 floors. It might not be the case if we end up having to explore the entirety of every floor, but odds are we shouldn't have to do that. Wonder if being a higher level is a factor in the recruitment. Because I feel like friendly wasn't this helpful before. We're going to the PP patch. Alright, I guess we'll take it maybe in place of Eradicate. Just in case, I guess I come back to Just save at any point. Because otherwise, Bulbasaur is the only one who has PP Pouch. The GBA version being higher level does help, but you're not sure in this. Well, I kind of feel like there's a good chance that they carry that over. Because it's kind of ridiculous how many Mons are trying to join us. I don't think we actually have a Golem, so I guess we'll take it over the Zubat or the Golbat. Ah, that's why I think you're stupid sturdy. See, we're just like getting almost every Golem trying to join us now. He got deleted by a walking vegetable, and one day you would try to join his side to fear for your life. I mean, I guess that's a decent point, but I feel like if they were thinking that clearly, they probably wouldn't be picking fights in general. I really did forget how much this dungeon just hates letting Mons be able to do any moves. Cause like, we got grudge traps and PP down traps everywhere. And it's a 99 for a dungeon, of course, so... Alright, I'm gonna do this so that we don't get hit by an awakened magnitude. You cut that crap out. I guess that's definitely one of those things to fear in terms of making sure Mew survives. We do have several Reviver seeds still, so chances of him getting completely picked off are pretty low at this point, but... Well, there was 30 floors left to go, is maybe a little iffier. I feel like we don't have an Aerodactyl. Hmm. I don't want to drop the Porygon too, even though I know we've got one. Alright, maybe I'll drop the or the Arbok, because I'm pretty sure we do have Ekans. So we can build our own Arbok if we need to. Nice magnitude for 9. That's also incidentally why I didn't bring anyone else out of the corridor. Oh, I guess we're definitely not getting him a champ. Yeah, I guess that Golem decided to leave. Just had a real grudge against Machamps, I suppose. Almost feels like a waste, but we do still have a floor to go. And it has dangerous enemies on it. Like this Golem. Looks like the ancient power base let him actually survive. We did it. Yeah, another friend bow. You know what? Probably doesn't hurt to have a spare. Actually, we're gonna take this instead of max ether. Weird assortment. Yay, level 35 Mew. Hey. You return with just some leftovers. What? You didn't make mac and cheese? Or is it leftover mac and cheese? Is there any leftover mac and cheese? Really? So you just make one box at a time? Yeah. I'm one of those people who's like, well, if I'm going through the trouble of putting stuff or like making stuff on the stove and dirtying dishes and stuff, I gotta make 2 or 3 boxes and then fridge the rest. So that I cover extra meals with it. Which, admittedly, microwaved mac and cheese isn't as good as fresh stovetop mac and cheese, but you know, laziness. Ah, you had a leftover pizza you wanted to get out of the fridge before it was too late. Makes sense. Don't really want to waste pizza, right? Holy crap, we got a lot of orange berries out of there. This was after dropping a couple, too. Alright, I guess I could have thrown away that plain seed for one of the pickups. Oh well. Okay, remember to take an escape orb. Actually, you know what? This Big Eater belt's probably not gonna be terribly helpful in the Western Cave. Because the dungeon needs to go long enough for me to use multiple perfect apples for it to really matter. Hey, cat. Okay, so we've got an invitation, and we need to go look into the Western Cave. And we do have some jobs here too, I guess. Help divert us from just getting stuck going down stairs after stairs. Although it's at least going to be or I guess hopefully more interesting than that time in Explorers of Sky where we had to farm water gummies. Been a long day of lying depressed in bed and doing literally nothing else. Sorry to hear, Cat. Maybe shadowballing a bunch of psychics will cheer you up a bit. Oh boy, we've got a guess Natu. How far do we have to take him down? Oh, just, you know, the entire dungeon. No big. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do 2 more. Well, I don't know if there's many people who do cope well with it. I think it's generally serious enough that you don't need to downplay it. Okay, so I assume we're looking for a mystery house. Which is why we have the invitation. Oh, the guess not to has ominous wind. Well, that makes him a little bit better. Although it does also means he's gonna stand in the head of this tunnel, which makes him particularly vulnerable to any back spawns. Oh, speaking of back spawns, the cat was on the ball. Just immediately turns around and snipes him. You've been dealing with it since childhood, you should have a handle on it by now. Oh. I don't know if the psychology industry would be as big as it is if it was quite that easy. I'll just grab this. Because we might need a little bit of extra food if we're spending a lot of time waiting for Nadia to sit around an ominous wind 4 times in a row. Now, this is one of the highest level dungeons in the game. How's this compared to a requirement? 390 against 53k. Hmm. Man, baton passes such a weird thing in this game. It's like, it almost feels like the move would be more appropriately called throw ally under bus. Wow, another Kecleon shop, what the heck? I also assume that you can't have monster houses or mystery houses on the same floor as a Kecleon shop. And that the two houses can't be on the same floor as each other either. I guess I don't know if I should be full searching the cave, like every floor, until I find one of the events. Or I guess until we exhaust every room. Oh, there's a monster house. I feel like there were a lot more enemies and that they might have wandered off in these other directions. Oh, there's at least one. Well, I guess we can move on, assuming that we wouldn't get a mystery house on the same floor.
And now!
Hey, Yoshi, thanks for the resub. $45. Quite a sum. Wait, what is the average? Huh. I'm not quite sure what that arrow was trying to do. Because I don't think it was actually approaching us. This max ether is sitting out in the middle of the water that we can't retrieve. Actually, I kind of want to see something. We might be able to. No. I can push Natu into it. I don't think Natu cancels flying anyway. I think I think we already ran into that issue before. In Wish Cave, I think it was, we took Natu and he can do it. It's like, why is the flying Pokemon incapable of crossing gaps? Oh, Charm actually dropped my attack enough that Rolts probably barely survived there. Not that it helped them, but they did technically survive an extra turn. I don't think we have anything from this dungeon, because when we fought Mewtwo, it murdered all of our guests. Well, I guess we don't need an enemy Mewtwo to murder our guests. Man, that was a brutal Nightshade. Yeah. Would like to stop missing. Well, at least as long as someone hits. Which is, I guess, one of the arguments for having just a lot of long-range moves. If you attack 3 times, you should probably be okay. At least if you have the power to knock out a couple of hits, but... Alright, well... No special stuff here. Do you know if what we're looking for is on a specific floor, or is it completely randomly generated? You know, this Nadu is surprisingly brutal for a guest character. Like, I'm so used to them being chronic liabilities that whenever we do get a guest that actually can hold its own, it's like this massive surprise. You think it's on 410? Alright. Well, we're just about there then. Alright, well, let's take a look around here. Aha, you have fallen into my trap. Those ominous winds, they're doing 70 to 80 damage too. I mean, I guess it's hitting super effective, but still. Okay, Chingling's not really what we came here for, but... well... Doesn't appear to be here this time. Either that or it might be on a different floor. Oh, it's a... Right, it's a boss Zangoose. It's a very dead boss Zangoose, though. It's Crobat. I like how when it's panicking, it just flaps so hard. It's just this comical amount of flailing. Okay, really surprised that didn't turn into a monster mess. Like, once we got into the room, it was obviously not one that was really set up to be one, but whenever there's a couple of items in the mouth of a room, I definitely have a moment. It's just like, wait for it, here comes the ambush. You know what's funny too? I'm so used to having like the later dungeons where vision is complete garbage. That even these dungeons where it's 2 tiles of vision in the corridors is like, whoa. Dude, is that even allowed? Wait, I ended up eating the oranberry? I guess hypnosis must be able to cause that. I thought hypnosis would just put me to sleep, but apparently it made me eat the oranberry instead. It's raining pretty hard there. You had to go make sure your sump pump is working with the new power line. I assume it is, since you're back and not having to call the plumbing. It is? Well, that's good. You're getting worried because apparently with the new dedicated line, it's not struggling and therefore is way quieter. Well, it's good that... Good that it's not struggling, but... Wow. I like how Metacham had Endure protect it from killing itself with high jump kick. But I'm glad that that's working out. Hey, Mystery House. So this might be what we're looking for? It is, I guess, a little unfortunate that it was struggling in the first place. A shiny Sylvie? So this is what we were looking for? Cute. So is it that the shiny Sylvie can show up once we've got the regular Sylvie? Is that how it works? You hope it was worth the trip. I mean, it's pretty cool. And hey, it's the first and only shiny we're gonna recruit to the team during these runs, so hey. That's pretty cool. The shiny Sylvie is a lot more violent than normal Sylvie because it has Forge a Path as its rare quality. Uh-oh. We got people get... Everyone's getting stuck inside the house. Get out of the house. Alright, I feel like because Natu's been doing so much work on this run, we need to actually get him to his pal. But I think after that, we're just gonna peace out. We're not gonna bother with even the last 3 floors of the dungeon. Game Freak actually just did a shiny Sylvie event for the Zarudi movie. I don't remember the shinies that we fought sparkling as much as Sylvie does here. It's actually really funny. Shiny effect looks too similar to the sparkly tail. Oh yeah, when it goes up to the right like that, it kinda does, doesn't it? Because, like, it's fine when it's, say, around the forward part of Sylvie's head, but depending on the way it's facing, those back sparkles can be pretty misleading. What is that? I can't tell. That's what we call an assassination. I appreciate that Kadabra used anti-physical shield in response to me using a special attack on it. That's a Happini. Oh, I see. I was definitely not seeing that the hair is part of, like, is actually Happini's hair there. I thought it was a leg. It was like, what the heck is that? Alright, Natu only had to attack like 12 times, but it actually did win. I think the fact that Nachi got to just attack continually that many times uncontested speaks to how ridiculous the room-wide moves are. It's like, how many other types of moves can you screw up that much with and just, like, face no consequences for? Jeez, Nati's fighting like a champ. Like, legitimately destroy the Chimakeo or Chimako. Chimako? I think it's Chimako. Alright, fine, we'll revive the stupid Chingling. Yeah, I was talking about the enemy Chimako though, that Natu ended up soloing in the room behind us. Yeah, we technically barely saw it, because by the time I busted through the wall enough, Natu had already killed it. Well, that's pretty simple. Alright, we need to move Nachi over. I mean, I guess we could force Karada into shift, but eh. Hooray, we done did it. Actually, it said there's something still up ahead, so you know what? I kind of want to see. It's probably just a treasure room, but let's see the last 3 floors as a victory lap. Fortunately, these floors are fairly small, too. Sure, let's get a let's get a level 60 Pineco. Why not? Oh, I thought we... Okay, I guess we are over. Huh. Okay, well I guess we'll just send the Pineco away. Yeah, I know that I can force party members to drill holes for me. Seems to be no Pokemon here. Oh, not even any treasure. Well, that's anticlimactic. But hey, we got shiny Sylvie, so whatever. I like how they decided that the portrait should just be blinding. Like, yeah, just in case you didn't know that this was shiny, let's just radiate 3 times as much light. Well, I guess that Puny is pretty... It might be random. I just happened to land on that and be silly for Sylvie. Actually, we weren't even over 30,000. So yeah, 200 to 300 points a job, 100,000 seems like 100% not worth it. Definitely glad we decided to do Shiny Salvi instead. Alright, well. I think I'm gonna call that done for Rescue Team. Just because another 70,000 rescue points seems extremely unappealing in terms of grinding. So, really, we've actually got one more question mark than I expected to, since Mew wasn't even on the docket, but we got it anyway. So, not too bad. Maybe I'll eventually reach that team level if I decide to just like casually poke at this game every now and again, but I think as far as what we're gonna do on stream, we're done. It's like I was gonna say we could maybe do it for on-call weeks, but I think there's other things I'd rather do than that even. So yeah, I think that's GG. So we're going to move on to Three Houses. So I guess we'll swap the